ta-da. Let's see. It's deciding. It's setting up your meeting for YouTube Live. Yeah, baby. Oh, you have to share your screen.
Okay.
Let's see. It's deciding. It's setting up your meeting. There we go. Welcome, everyone, real quick to this beautiful Sunday morning on January 5th. Late night, good times. And Jamie and I are just kind of hanging out, looking at some things, looking at some major things that are going to be happening this year and in the coming weeks. So we decided to be super loving and super nice and make you something really quick that explained and went over what the WCU is. So I first learned about that in Fort Lauderdale, Florida from Stevenson Lindor, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I think 3 years ago, Sunnyside, Fort Lauderdale, way before I moved here. And Jamie actually talked about this, in the last few months with the group. So I'm going to let him kind of take over, explain what it is, how he uses it, and how maybe you can check this weekly when you go to chart and to see what you're looking at, just to give you a better foundation for your trades. So my Jamie, come on out.
All right. Hey, Jenny, appreciate you for connecting with me today and, reconnecting about the world currency unit. That's what WCU stands for, World Currency Unit. So like the US dollar, we have it called the DXY. So if you want to check what a currency unit is doing or a certain currency, all you would need to do is go to your trusty trading view and type in the first pair, which would be, we'll say GBP WCU. And as you can see right there, it says British Pound World Currency Unit. And you click on it and it'll tell you what that is. All right. Now, we're going to talk about a specific currency pair, JPY, WCU. It's the Japanese yen. And this is how you know to find out what pair is doing what. So if you were looking at EJ, let's just say EJ, and you wanted to see what the each specific currency was doing in its own market. Well, as you can see here, we go here to the 4-hour. Let me reset my chart. And we can see that this is in a true down pattern. All right. So as you can see here, you got your impulse. Let me turn that to black. Then you got your correction. And look how it respected that trend line. And inside that flag pattern, we had more flag patterns. It touched that trend line and it dropped, came back down, made another flag pattern. Came back up, dropped again, made another flag pattern, impulse. There's a correction. And look what it did. It came back and touched this trend line. So we have a valid trend. Here, it touched here. It touched here. It touched here. It touched here. So what we're looking for, since it's been on a downward spiral, it came up, and now we're looking for this to drop again. We're looking for this to do a nice drop. So any pair that has JPY on the end is going to be going up because the Japanese yen is expected to go down. Now, if that does happen, and that's what we're looking about, let's look at EUR. Let's look at the euro. Uh-oh. EUR, WCU. And looky here, looky here. Let me go ahead and remove my drawings. what did we have? We have the market going in an uptrend.
Ooh, baby.
And it's making what? It's making lower highs or higher. Yeah, lower highs.
It's making me money, Jamie.
Exactly. It hit here. It hit here. It's making a staircase to heaven. And as you can see, it's respecting this trend line. So we're looking for price to possibly come down, retouch it, and then go back up. Now, if that happens, the euro against the Japanese yen, we're looking for it to come here, retest support, or should I say resistance. And this is all off the 4-hour. So looking at that, guys, just saying we're looking for the euro to go up. We're looking for the Japanese yen to go down. Now you go to EUR, JPY. And what do we see? Wow. Perfect M. It's coming back to touch that trend line. And what happened the last time it came and touched this trend line? Woohoo! Looky here. You know what, Jen? It's interesting how the market has a tendency of repeating itself, huh?
Structure, baby. So if it respects that trend line, no matter what our arrows or anything else tells us, guys, we're looking for JPYs to buy. So they sold off hard. I was in a couple of those trades, as you guys know. I called them as signals. They went exceptionally well. But now that we're in a new week, what you have to know about JPY pairs is it tested its zones, and now we might see the reversal. If it breaks that, then we're obviously looking for the change in direction. But until then, everything is pointing that this is going to bounce off that trend line and go up. So that's beautiful. Perfect. And to
Yes,
recap,
it is.
to make this video super short, guys, World Court Currency Unit is comparable to a currency strength indicator. So it's no different than just understanding what each individual currency is doing. What you would do is you would go mark up the chart based off of like Euro, WCU, JPY, WCU, DXY, WCU, and get a feel for what each individual currency is doing. And when you have that combined knowledge, and let's say you have the data for NZD and you have the data for JPY, now you can take all that information and say, okay, you have those 2 extra little check marks on your confirmation list, right? You're looking for X amount of confirmations to take the trade. Well, that's what you're going to do. So just like your currency converters or anything like online for your apps and your indicators, you're going to go to the world currency units on TradingView. You're going to mark them up appropriately, and you don't have to be an expert to do it. And from there, go to the actual combined pair, such as Euro and then JPY, and then put them together at Euro JPY and see what you see. So that's kind of how we're using it. And that's literally all you need to know, is just how to go find it and then mark it up. So when you know what one individual pair is doing, you will know more about what, you know, they'll do together. So that's how we use it. Does that pretty much sum it up, Mr. Jamie?
Yes, it does. And look what we have here. We had a descending channel.
We have a breakout.
And we have a breakout.
Broke out.
And looky. It's not magic. It's market structure.
Amen.
Impulse, correction, continuation. Yeah, there we go. And look where we're going to get it. Well, at least going right back here. Yeah. Retest here. So we're looking at what? How many pips, Jenny? Possibly
100. Anywhere
from 460 to 110 pips. Yeah, I think that's worth it.
Let's take it to the bank all the way.
All right. Thanks, Jenny. Appreciate it.
No, I adore you. I appreciate you. I'm going to stop this recording.